Hi everyone, welcome back to Ingenious TechHub channel. So in this video, we will discuss why Agile methodology, and this is the most popular methodology, and mostly companies are using now these days Agile methodology. Okay, so why we have to use Agile? I will give you some real-time example as well. So Agile methodology is used in software development and various other fields because it offer a flexible and iterative approach to project management and product development. So what do you meaning of this? So I can give you one real-time example. Okay, so suppose I have already worked on the many project and mostly we follow the agile process. So suppose you join the company, right, as a fresher or as a experience. So you will get some KT or you will get some training. After that, they will assign the task to you guys. Okay. So uh, when you will get assigned the task, then you have to complete the task and you have to deliver the task to the a stakeholder or client. So this is process when you are working. So what you are working, they will track your work. If you have any backlog, if you have any query, you are a tester, you have to interact with development team. So these are the process when you have some need help, when you have some blocker, right? So these all the things we have a one process while working in software industry, and we follow the agile methodology. Mostly company they follow the agile methodology. And so how the agile will work, right? And why agile, I will give you the more answer over here. Okay, don't worry about that. So just I will give you some brief introduction how the agile work in real time. So when you will get the KT, then after that, or you will get the training, then what happened, we every day we having the meeting with your client, or we have a meeting with your our internal team, that is called a sprint meeting. Okay, so we having the some uh, terminology in agile. One is called like a sprint meeting. Okay, so what happened, or you can say daily stand up meeting. So it depend upon how your team is following and all. So generally we have a two meeting. One is your a stand up call, and like internal team we have like onshore and offshore team are there, right? So we having the evening or morning meeting, what you are doing today, and end of the day what is your status, what you have done, and what is your progress and all. Okay, so what happened, the task you assigned, right? So you're not getting the task like this. So they are having the some planning. What the planning we have? Okay, who will do this planning, right? So we have a product owner. Okay, so product owner having the all the backlog list. I'm going to tell you the what is the backlog. That means we having the task we need to complete. Okay, so here the involvement of the product owner is to collect all the backlog, and when we have to complete. Then we have a scrum master. Okay, so a scrum master, what the scrum master will do? The a scrum master having the, they are assigning the task to you. They're going to take uh, your status, daily status. We can discuss with them any blockers are there and all. So this all the things will take care of the scrum master, and we are the scrum team. So every individual will get the task, and we have to complete those tasks, and we have to deliver. So that is your scrum team. We have a sprint. Okay, here you can see I have iteration. We are having the iterative approach to the project management. What is this iterative approach? So one a sprint means we having the one complete, I can say, task. We having the complete process to deliver that. So one a sprint, so we having the one duration to complete our task. So we having the 2 week or 4 week duration to complete. This duration is called, like I can say, 2 week sprint duration. So one sprint means we have to deliver our work within the week, right? Within this week. So iterative means this is the one sprint, coming a sprint, next a sprint. So what happened? The product owner, they have a list of the sprint, when we have to complete our, this project, and we have to deliver in our market, right? So this all the things will prepared by the product owner, right? So I cannot tell you this like all the things, but this is the process, because sometime one person is handling everything, or sometime we having the individual person, but this is the product owner, they are planning for backlog, and they need to complete how many sprint we are going to complete this project and all. So this all the things will take care by the product owner. So here, why agile is this? What happen when I am working, right? If you have any query, we can directly reach out to developer, we can directly reach out to BA person. If you have some suggestion to enhancement, and also be having the daily stand up meeting, right? So we can discuss over there with a stakeholder as well. So you can see this is how we are frequent, and they're tracking our work day by day, right? What is the progress, what you have done today, if any enhancement is there, we can do it. If we can give this feedback to the customer, whatever you have worked, the customer will review, or a stakeholder will review your task and all, right? So they, if they want any changes, we can do frequently and all. So these all the flexibility we have in the agile, but the other methodology we don't have this type of the flexibility. That's why agile is very popular nowadays days, and mostly company they follow the agile. Hope you understand. We will explore more here agile methodology, okay? So here, why agile? So iterative development, right? So we having the complete backlog, and every backlog they have divided into the a sprint. Might be this project we have to complete, we need a 20 sprint, right? So these are the iterative process, right? So you are getting the requirement, understanding the requirement. If you are a developer, start to do coding. If you are a tester, start to do testing. If you are a DevOps engineer, your job is to deploy your build in the environment and all, right? So this is the iterative development. So agile project are divided into the short iteration, and typically called a sprint, okay? So this is called a sprint. This allow for incremental development, where a usable and potentially shippable and product is produced at the time, at the end of each iteration, okay? So each iteration we are going to, deliver the uh, task to the customer. Now customer centric approach. So why this is customer, we are doing daily, we having the stand up call or a sprint meeting, and we can talk to the client if you have any changes, if anything, if they want any feedback, changes, we can have a direct interaction with customer. Okay, so agile process is a strong emphasis on involving the customer and a stakeholder throughout the development process. Regular feedback. We are going to take feedback from the customer what we have done the work. Collaboration. So we having the collaboration with development team, BA, or DevOps team. So this will also help you to meet our complete our task, and this is very it means helpful, right? So ensure that the final product meet the need and expectation of the user. Continue improvement. Okay, so what is this continue improvement? One sprint is completed, might be we have done some mistake in this sprint. If we can work like this, we can have a more productive and all, right? So end of the sprint we having the discussion how to improve next sprint better what we have completed, right? So one component is there, retrospective perspective, right? So here we having the we have a discussion what went well and what went wrong, and how to improve in coming a sprint. Okay, so we having the continuous improvement. When we will improve our uh, a sprint, and definitely we can have a we can have a more productive and all, right? So agile promotes a culture of continuous improvement. At the end of each iteration, team hold retrospective to reflect on what went well, what could be improved, leading to ongoing enhancement of process and practices. Okay, collaboration. So be having the good collaboration, guys. You can directly reach out to anyone, any team, any a specific person. So this will also helpful to deliver our product, agile methodology foster and collaboration between the different role within the team, such as a developer, tester, designer, business analyst. So this collaboration lead to a better understanding, alignment on the project goals. So you can see what happen when you have a good collaboration. Might be you are not able to understand the requirement. Directly we can reach out to BA or developer. Okay, so you are getting some defect and you are not able to, or developer, or you have a requirement and we can directly reach out to developer. So we can directly reach out to anyone, right? So we have a collaboration. Clear prioritization. So here we having the clear prioritization. As per the priority we will work on that. So agile methodology often use the tools like the product backlog and user stories to prioritize the task based on the value and importance, and helping team focus on delivering the most impactful features. So what happen, might be you, in this sprint you have a story point, one user story is nothing but your task. Okay, so this all the things we will discuss. User story is nothing but your task. But what happened, suddenly we having the some hot picks in production. So what happened, this is the prioritized task, we have to work on this first. So these are all the flexibility we having the agile. Early and frequent delivery. So what happened, we are not going to we should not wait for the complete development of application. So each iteration we are going to deliver the things to the customer, and customer having the frequent feedback from them. If they want to, if they want any changes, we can do the frequently those changes, right? So this is what we have. So agile project aim to deliver the working software as a frequently as possible, allowing the stakeholder to see the progress, provide the feedback early in the development cycle. Transparency. So agile methodology encourage the transparency among the team member, stakeholder, customer. Process is tracked through the visual board like a Scrum board, and which makes it easier to identify bottlenecks and monitor the progress. So everything what's going on and all the status, where we are now, so everything will be displayed on the, a Scrum board. So this is like if you are using the Jira and all, it will show all the progress percentage, and this will show the complete one type of the report where we are. Okay, so reduce risk, definitely, because we having the daily interaction with our stakeholder, everyone, so they are taking the continuous feedback, right? So here we having the less risk, right? Because as per the requirement we are working on that, as per the, you know uh, uh, dead, uh, deadline we are completing our task and all. So these are all the things are tracking, right? So here we having the less risk. So regular review and testing in the agile help to identify the address issue early in the development process, and reducing the risk of costly and critical failure later on. Okay, so this is what the beauty of agile. Okay, so now we having the faster time, faster time to market. What happened, if you are getting some delayed and all, but here what will happen, we having the tracking, we are doing tracking everything where we are and all, right? So what happen if we are delay and all, so we can have a discussion how to manage those delays and all, right? So here what happened, we can deliver our product in time on the time in the market. Okay, so we should not have a more delays here. Okay, so agile increment development continuous integration allow the team to deliver the functional component of the product sooner, which can lead to the faster time to the market and competitive advantage. Okay, so these are the things why we required agile. Okay, I have given you example, right? This is how this is flexible and all, right? Another question is, what is agile? If someone will ask you what is agile methodology, so this is like whatever the point I have discussed, you guys can explain those point as well. Okay, but what is the definition of agile? The agile software development methodology is one of the simplest effective process to turn a vision for a business need to the software solution. Agile is a term used to describe the software development approach that employ the continual planning, learning, improvement, team collaboration, evaluate, evolutionary development, and early delivery encourage to flexible response to changes. Okay, so you can define guys in your own way. Okay, so now, so be having the some core value, the agile software development emphasize on four core value. So this is like the same individual and team interaction over the process and tools. So we are doing that. Working software over comprehensive document. So we have some comprehensive document what we are doing. Customer collaboration over contract negotiation, and responding to change over the following plan. Okay, so these are the core value of agile. Okay, so there are uh, various method present in the agile testing. Those are listed. Okay, what is this? One second guys. So we have a scrum. Okay, so I told you, right? So we have a core roles in the while following this scrum and this agile methodology. So a scrum is a agile development method. So this is the one method which concentrates specifically on how to manage the task within the team based on the development environment. A Scrum believe in empowering the development team and advocates working with a small team, like we having the seven or nine member of the team. We don't have a big team here. It consists of three roles. Okay. M- So what we have a Scrum Master. So a Scrum Master job is to be having, they will schedule the meeting. They are assigning the backlog task to the teams. They are taking the they are taking the daily feedback. They are taking the daily status, right? And if you are having the any blocker, they will having the responsibility to resolve those blockers and obstacle, right? So Scrum Master is responsible for setting up the team, a sprint meeting, and remove the obstacle to the progress. Okay, and now we have a product owner. So the job of the product owner is to have a backlog. They are creating the backlog, collecting the backlog, and they are going to prioritize the backlog. Okay. The product owner create the backlog and prioritize the backlog and responsible for delivery for functionality at each iteration. Now we are the Scrum team. So the people who is working this complete project, that is called a Scrum team. The team manage its own work and organize the work to complete a sprint cycle. Okay, so every team member having the own task to complete those tasks. So what is product backlog? So this is the repository where the requirement are tracked with the details on the number of requirement to be completed for each release. It should be maintained and prioritized by the product owner, and it should be distributed to the Scrum team, and team can also request for a new requirement addition or modification or deletion. Actually, here I can have a repository. So repository is like I am using Jira, right? In the Jira, we can create a task. Okay, that task is called your backlog. So as per the prioritization, we can add, we can modify, and we can delete. Okay. So these are the Scrum Master. Then we have a Scrum meeting, product owner, and prepare the backlog. And this is your once again team organized task. So this is how the agile is working, guys. So here this all the people are maintaining this sprint. So this is the product owner. They are creating the preparing the backlog. Backlog is nothing but this is your task, and this task will come to the Scrum Master, and a Scrum Master will assign this task. First, this guy will create a sprint. So every sprint we having the 2 week sprint, right? So as per the in 2 week sprint, we having the story point. So a story point means in one task how many hours going to take. So according to the user story is nothing but this is your task. In one user story, we having the user story point. User story point means hours. Like we have a one user story and it will take. So how we can decide and how we can estimate our estimate our time. So it totally depend upon the how what the task you are going to do. Some of the task is very complicated, and also in this thing we have to analyze the first user story, then accordingly we can estimate. Okay, so this according to the estimation you will get this task, and you have to complete their task as per the your user story point. Okay, then we have a Scrum meeting, so daily stand up meeting, or we can say a sprint meeting. So this is how we are working in agile environment. Okay, so we have a some process flow of agile methodology, guys. So I have already explained you what is the process we follow. The each iteration of a scrum is known as a sprint. Okay, so I can say you right. So when we having the one iteration, one a sprint. Okay, so product backlog is a list where all the details are entered to get in the product. Okay, so during the each sprint, top item of the product backlog are selected and turned into the sprint backlog. Okay, so it depend upon what task we have to pick up. This all things will take care of the stakeholder or your Scrum Master. Teamwork on the define a sprint backlog. Okay, team check for daily work. So we are giving the daily status to our Scrum Master. Okay, at the end of the sprint, team deliver the product functionality. So your sprint is completed, then you have whatever you have done, completed the task. We having the complete documentation. We have a complete, you have to report, you have to add your report in your user story. This all the things we have to do in our test management tools. So we have a test management tools like a Jira, we have a Rally. So we have to give the proper description what we have done, if you have a progress, and if you have any blocker. So this all the status will tracked by we having the one a Scrum dashboard over there. Okay, okay, that's it in this video, guys. So see, the agile is nothing but it is a complete process. I have given one real-time example how we are working in the agile, but coming days we can also make one proper video. But I have already made the video. I will show you where you will get it. But here they will ask you this all the questions, how the agile, why we use the agile, what the terminology we having in agile, what is a sprint, what is a scrum, who is a scrum master, who is the product owner, what is the job of the product owner, right? What is the backlog? Are you following the agile process? Can you explain the agile process? So these are all are the interview question, guys. If you know the flow, if you know the concept how the agile is working, this is very easy to explain in the interview. Like if you are a like how we are working in the agile in real time, I have already given you the example. but I will show you one more video where you will get the real time how we are working in the agile. So this is my Ingenious Tech Hub. This is my channel name, guys. If you are new in the channel, please subscribe and press bell icon. You will get many video in the coming days, and I'm providing the best content, guys. So this PPT take more time to prepare and all. We are trying to collect the best content, so it will helpful for your interview. You can do the revision. You can watch the video 1 and 2 times, and definitely you will get more clarity. If you have a still doubt, you can comment. We will reply back to you. So in this playlist, okay, I have a till now we have uploaded 25 video for manual testing. Coming days we are planning to upload more videos. We having the many things still pending inside this manual testing. You guys can go and you can explore. So after watching this agile, you can watch this video as well. You will get boost up of agile concept, agile methodology. Okay, so you can go in this playlist. In this playlist I have discussed, you will get all this link in the description also. You can see what is the agile methodology. Not this one. You can also watch this one. I have one more video. What is agile methodology? Are you using agile methodology in real time? 1 second. I think this one only. 1 second. Okay. Okay. So in this video, we have discussed how this in real time agile is working. Okay, this is how I am explaining. If you will join in the any company, you can see how I have explained each and everything how in the real time agile is working. So you can just watch this video and you will get some real time experience. What is user story, how the user story we have, how we can estimate our uh, you know uh, time to complete our work, like a sprint point, right? Mm. So this all the things you will understand here. You can just watch once how the development tester and DevOps people are working together and how we are going to collaborate between them. So here you will understand. I have given the real time example. Just you can watch this. If you are new in the channel, please do not forget to subscribe and press bell icon. Okay. So now be having the, if you are you are learning manual testing, and if you are planning, I can say you can start to learn automation as well. If you are very new in the automation, if you don't know anything, I have launched beautiful course and be having the best content, guys. If you are a beginner also, don't worry about that. You can just go in this website. You will get all this link in the description. If you are not able to find, you can comment below. So you can just go through this website, and this website will help you. Okay, so if you will go in the Selenium WebDriver, I think my internet is slow. So you can just explore this syllabus, guys. Go here and we have a syllabus, and you will get some demo videos here. Okay, so if you will here, you will get some demo videos. You can just watch this. Watch once, and if you like this, you can just click on buy now. So what happened here, you will get now 50% discount. Okay, so this course we having the 4749 only. So what happened, we having the best content around 60, more than 60 hours this content we have. So here you will also add your automation skills side by side. Then you can put on your resume, and definitely you will get many interview calls and all. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.